What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back for the third time of Cut the Crap podcast.
We expose it.
What?
Yeah.
Repeat. I'm your host, Christian, here with my main man, Rex. How's it going today, Rex?
For the third time, it's great.
Yes. And we keep saying third time because this is our third time recording this. So the program we used to record this podcast, first time in recording, like 5 minutes in, it crashed. I didn't have it up on my display to like just make sure everything's running smooth. And next thing you know, I pull it up to see how long we've been talking for. And it was like, oh, this episode's already ended. I'm like, what? So I go back and look. I'm like, oh, we're only 5 minutes in. We got to re-record. Then we get it reloaded up, programmed right, start recording. Recorded a fire episode for you guys. Probably ain't gonna be able to make it that fire again, but it was fire.
Guess what? We are going to limp across this finish line when it comes to this. If we try to recreate some of this stuff, it's gonna sound so fake and phony. Well, some of them could sound fake and phony. I won't spoil, but
second time
we gonna get there. We gonna get there.
Second time recording, the app worked, but it reset all the default settings, and one of the default settings was Rex's audio. I finished recording. I put it in my mixer to do my things on the 1s and 2 and get it ready to convert over to MP3, and it's only showing one audio file. I'm like, there should be two. His audio and my audio. Why is there one? There's not two. One. What? And I click play. Sure enough, you hear me. You don't hear this fool over here.
I can't hear my loud ass voice.
You know
That's
what?
crazy.
And it's crazy because last podcast I was saying how Steven was saying you're the favorite. Man, you ain't the favorite. Forget this.
Really?
Look at this. Look at all the trouble we going through.
No, that's your program and your computer. Don't do that.
Nah. When me and Steven record, it's like this. It works. Bam, bam.
This
nothing.
Okay, so I'm gonna suppose last episode, guys, that you listened to, they had to re-record that one too, because them idiots were name dropping and exposing company names and leaving tax forms everywhere. So, as you can tell, everyone, it's been a long day. It's been a long day, and we gonna get through this all together. I hope everyone's doing well.
Yes.
So we gonna get through this. We gonna drag everybody. We gonna
drag everybody. We've been doing this since 6 o'clock. It's 7:05.
I came home. I haven't changed. Committed, and I'm still here. Let's go.
Still in his work. I asked him, do you gotta use the bathroom? He said no, he's good.
No, that's
rock.
Want to
change. He wants to stay in this.
Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's do it. Come on. We all know this. If you've ever been an athlete, you worked in production, anything where we're burning daylight. You got to do what you got to do, baby. That's what it is.
Well, it's okay. We're doing this. I'm here with my favorite co-host because apparently Steven thinks, you're the favorite. And then, his numbers are better than yours, even though you disagree.
Yes. So, in episode 2, deleted episode 2, I asked for a Donald Trump recount because I feel that I am the clip getter. As in, I garner the views and I get I get people to comment. I'm not saying Steven ain't close because me and Steven are homeboys. We talk about South Park, Jordans, football, all that. This isn't like with some other shows. I know some people like they only talk during the podcast, like whatever they meet and they do it off of that. But we're a little different. We actually talk outside of the show, you know what I mean, and interact with a lot more. I personally said that I joined, I'm the third musketeer as I joined 2 others that were tight before, and now I'm kind of coming in the mold and circulating. But anywho, I think I'm the better person. So he's like definitely a close second, but I am the better person. So
close second.
And a close second. Don't be judgy, everyone. I'm just trying to get through this.
Listen, it's all right. It's all right. You're first. He's second. I'm gonna do the recount because you did have a couple of numbers that you were up there in the 2s and the views and all that, and you started fights and all that with especially the Cat Williams podcast.
Oh yeah, we fight in the comments. If you want to comment, you come looking for a fight. If you come looking for a fight in the comments, you've come to the right section.
Because we're gonna come back. We ain't the
We
other
fight.
podcasts that keep their mouth quiet and let people say what they say. Now, fuck that. We got a voice too, and we're gonna use it. So you want
We
us?
coming at you with
Come
our
and get
personal
it.
accounts. I'll come at you with my personal account. I don't give a fuck.
Personal accounts and all. Shoot, look, see, we feisty right now because it's our third time doing this shit. All right, we ready
Just
to
so rowdy
square
as
up.
fuck. Yeah, I'm ready to
Oh,
fucking die. Stand on business. 50
standing on
versus one
business.
man army. Standing on business. Standing
Facts.
on business.
Facts. Well, listen, we're going into today's topic. Today's topic is a big one. Been making like waves all over the radio waves, and people are going crazy with it right now. And it's pretty much has to deal with Mr. Shaquille O'Neal. If you don't know who Shaquille O'Neal is, get your phone out and search it, man. This guy is a businessman. He's got an MBA. He's played in the NBA. He owns like 50 businesses, fucking sponsorships galore. He's amazing, all right? He's Superman. All right. He actually, it's crazy. It just hit me now. He has, you know, those four-wheel like carts, what they called, those off-road ones,
ATVs?
ATVs. He has one at one of my shops that I go to write estimates all the time. Being
That's
worked
his?
on. Yeah, I got
That's
a photo. I'll send it to you.
You got Mr. O'Neal's ATV? Nice.
I got Mr.
Nice,
O'Neal's
nice,
ATV.
nice.
I covered up the license plate, of course, but like it's
You
got
covered-
the
I
super
like the thing.
bro. It's got the Superman emblem on it, bro. This custom seats. He's getting work done to it. It's already stretched out and all that. Like I've never seen one that long before. I was like, yo, is this Shaq's? He was like, the guy was like, yo, I can't say none because you know private clientele. I was like, I looked around. I was like, it said Diesel.
But if you ain't
I was like,
stupid, yeah. But if
like,
you ain't
Shaq.
stupid, you gonna figure it out. I can't
Exactly.
tell you nothing. But the Superman and the Diesel and the Shaq look alike right there. Meh. I'll let you figure it out.
Exactly.
Actually, I lied. It's the Dwight Howard mobile. He's gonna kill me now. I'm sorry.
My God.
I'm sorry, Shaq.
Look, Shaq's shoe is as big as your fucking head, bro. He'll just stop and bam.
I'll just move like this. He's still slow. I'll go with what Kevin Hart says. He falls slow. He needs that. He get the oh no. He's just taking out every. All right. Excuse me, sir.
Anyway,
just move out the way like this.
Shaq had came out in a comment. He said something very personal. In his podcast that he has, he says Shaq says, I should say, excuse me, men should never open up to women. And it caused a lot of freaking moves. Like people were going in. You know, some people agree with him, some people don't. Let's start with my thoughts on it first. I had mentioned this and I was thinking on it. As a younger person, I would say I would have agreed with him because as a younger person, I have been burnt by previous relationships from female partners that I have opened up with and told them secrets and stuff like that. And when they got angry, you know, they ended up using that against me. So that has happened. It sucks that it happens, but it has happened. Now, as an older, mature male, still young, I feel, you know, young at heart, but I've learned, you know, it's not who you open. Well, it is. It's who you open up to. You don't want to open up to everybody. You know, I'm a person that I wear my heart on my sleeve, so that's really hard for me. I'm real friendly with everybody. I have this thing where I'll trust you until you give me a reason not to trust you. You know what I mean? And that sometimes bites me in the ass. But as a mature male now, I feel like you should be able to open up to your significant other. You know, I have a wife now of 12 years this Saturday, and yeah.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
And
yes.
I open up to her. I tell her stuff when I'm vulnerable or how I'm feeling and stuff like that. And it's hard, not easy as a male. You know, it's never going to be easy for us men, but you got to do it. So I feel like for the people that don't do it are people that they've been hurt in the past. They need therapy, one, to help heal that because, and I'm being serious, therapy, I feel like everybody should have therapy. Like,
oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
Therapy helps
100%.
you, your mentee, so much more than you can ever even imagine. You know, but I also feel like
See,
it's the type of person. You know what I mean? Like
mhm,
you
mhm.
gotta know what type of person you're dealing with, stuff like that. Um, you have mentioned before when we talk about it, you don't know what people are gonna do when they're trapped in a corner. Trap
Yeah.
dog in a corner, you don't know what they're gonna do. In this case, when he was talking about it, he had the reason why Shaq is going through these trust issues is because he was vulnerable with his first wife, and he cheated, and his wife used that against him in court and all that stuff, and it hurt him and burned him, and now he's ragged and rugged around the edges, and he doesn't trust anybody. That's an unfortunate thing to go through. Maybe that's why he's still single, or I don't know if he even is single or not, but that's an unfortunate event. So that's my thoughts on it. What do you think about it?
So again, going through the clip because I heard it off, the Breakfast Club, and they've been, their name rings bells, so it goes all over the place, and everybody's gonna, like a mosquito on a fat man's bum is gonna suckle off of that to get their content going. He says to never open up to women, and I don't agree with that statement, right? Don't like can't open up to them. Um, I don't agree with the statement in that regard, but I do agree with that, that it can be thrown in your face, right? And like we said, if we're sticking to the topic, right, being a male myself and um dealing with women, I've been in situations where yeah, that has happened for sure, right? Um, but again, just like you, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I could never I have to give you you gotta kill me first before, someone tells me, like, they're a bad person or they're wrong, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I gotta well, not kill me first, but, like, I gotta see yeah, I gotta be wronged first, you know what I
You got
mean?
to be
Like, Imma
burned.
give yeah, exactly. Imma give everybody the benefit of the doubt until you stop giving me the benefit, you know what I mean? And you start putting in more doubt, in that regard, right? So because everybody's different and you could, reject somebody that could really help you out, you know what I'm saying? And close off to the world. Now, just going off of what you're saying, if, again, those two correlate, I don't agree with him becoming all cold and bitter when he did it to himself. If you cheated and then you get mad that somebody outed that on you, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. So if you needed time to reflect and I think that's not how you grow from a situation like that because you're bitter that you wronged somebody and then they used it in the court of law. Like for sure that's going to be frustrating, but you have nobody to blame but yourself, right? Because I know everybody's situation is different, and I said this before, but if you're not happy, leave. That's what my mom always said. Like, if you ain't happy, someone's not happy, they let you know. Don't keep people around that don't want to be around because you know, they stick around, that makes more animosity, and then that makes it worse, right? That could have been the whole situation, right? If we go off of those three kind of ideas, right? That
Mm.
he wasn't happy, he didn't say anything, they built animosity, and he went out and indulged, and full circle bit him when you could have just said something. You know what I mean? Like, I get everybody's situation is different, and whatever, but at the end of the day, like uh, you gotta have to rip the Band-Aid off of that. Like, if you're not happy, then go. You know what I mean? Like, you'll thank me in the long run when you just go ahead and it's not even selfish you look out for yourself. You're really looking out for the other person because the last thing that other person wants is to be in a relationship with someone that doesn't want to be with them, right? Rather than, be in a relationship with someone that's gonna cheat on them. You know what I mean? Like, go use that energy and time elsewhere on something else. So, yeah, that's kind of like my feelings towards it. I know, everybody's gonna run with the one and the women and everybody, whatever, but like men do it too, right?
Hmm?
But again, just in the case of just what, Shaq saying never trust women and everyone else going off of that, in that regard, I wouldn't like I said, I disagree with never trusting women. We've all kind of been in similar situations where, these things happen. But again, if you change the characters, change the dynamic, whatever, that story's still gonna play out just the same.
Facts. And I love how you said it too. Men do it too. Like men are dogs, bro. Simple as that. Like I remember a friend of mine, his cousin always said, never get mad at the guy if a girl cheats, get mad at the girl. Why? Because the guys are dogs. They're gonna do whatever they can to always bust a nut. The women are the ones that gotta open up and say, yeah, you
Disagree. I disagree.
really.
I disagree, bro. Bro, you telling me men are dogs, but girls are out here. Respectfully, Kiki Palmer and Usher and that whole debacle. Who's the real dog?
Yeah,
Both of them.
so look at it this way
Both
though,
of
right?
them.
Not looking
Both
at
of
them.
them.
Not looking
Mhm.
at them, right? Say
Okay.
you and another girl, right? Not your current girl, a different
Yeah.
girl,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
right?
Alternate universe. We're in
Alternate
Finland. Yeah. Go.
universe.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
out
We're
in
in Finland.
Miami,
Finland.
Miami,
Oh, okay.
where it's
Your
warm.
story. I got.
Miami, where I'm at now, right? You out there in Miami, you got a girl,
It's getting
badass,
hot.
been
I gotta.
dating. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
hot. She's
It's getting
badass,
hot.
right? One of your boys, or not even your boy, it don't matter.
Mhm.
Another fella came up to your
Mhm.
girl and started hitting on your girl, right?
Yeah.
The guy, how he explained it was it makes so much sense. The guy is gonna do whatever he can to try to get it, right? He's gonna push, but at the end of the day, if the girl says no, then it's no, and it's not gonna happen. And then she'll come tell
Mhm.
you, and shit could happen. You could
Mhm.
pop off, handle
Mhm.
that, right?
Yeah.
But if the girl's saying yes, obviously she wants it. She wants to go for it. So why
Yeah.
it's not his fault for trying and shooting his shot. It's her fault for opening them legs and letting him in.
Yeah, and I only agree with that because that comes after the fact. You know what I mean? Like when you ever watch those videos when, the person gets caught cheating and then like a guy gets caught cheating, like the girl's cheating and the guy walks in and then he starts fighting the dude, like that's the wrong person.
Yeah,
You shouldn't be
that's why
you
I'm saying.
shouldn't be. Okay, in that regard. Sorry, I was thinking before that. You know what I mean? Like the interaction before and like if it like were you saying just men are dogs because
Men are
I got
dogs.
stories
Men are always gonna try to
for sure but
they
I
see a
also
girl they
but I
like, they're gonna try to fuck. Most men.
no
Let me
yeah
rephrase. Most men,
okay
not all men, because there are
hmm
some of you out there that are great guys. Definitely appreciate you. You wouldn't do that. But there are a lot of guys out there, unfortunately, that are just a little bit hornier and they're gonna try to fuck. And
yeah
that's where it comes
okay
down to where the women
oh,
have
like
that, hold the control.
you can be a good guy and like to fuck. Let me just get that for everybody out there, right? Those two can exist in the same place. But if you're trying to go for someone's wife, significant other, a partner, that is the problem. That is the issue, right? You are just as bad as the person letting you in, right? If you meet a girl and you get to talking blase blase and she doesn't you find out later she has a man. Okay, you're safe because they didn't tell you anything. Because normally, right? Or ideally, more normal. Ideally, if I'm with a girl, laid up, whatever, and she tells me she has a man, why? Why would I get into all that? Why would I engage with that and then end up getting caught and then like, oh, you should be getting mad
But
at the
no, no, no.
girl and
But
not
some guys
me.
be
You know
like,
what I'm saying?
what's that guy
Nah.
got to do with me? You've heard that before. What that guy got to do with me?
Yeah,
They don't care.
and they're a piece of shit.
They
And
are.
that's why those guys get what they deserve.
But that's what I'm saying.
Whatever that is.
Why get more
Whatever
mad
that
at the
is.
guy when the guy is gonna just do his thing? You already know there's guys out there that are gonna do their thing.
Yeah, but that's still
So
disrespectful though.
it is
Regardless,
disrespectful. But
that's
is
so
it not more
disrespectful. So they
disrespectful?
shouldn't get a
Is
no,
it
they
not
shouldn't get a
disrespectful for
pass.
the lady to be like, oh, okay?
No, they shouldn't get a pass. To me, that's like saying like second degree murder and like third degree. There's no difference. Murder's still murder, whether it was pre-planned or it happened. You know what I mean? There's manslaughter, whatever else, accidental. I know in the States, Florida, I think it's the stand your ground,
Yeah.
right? Like in that certain regard. So you guys have certain things that protect you in certain situations. Over in Canada, if I go at it with somebody and they die, but I was protecting myself, I'm still sitting in jail because we don't have nothing to protect us from certain things like that, right? Laws are, in that sense, are created to create balance at whatever the people of the leaders believe it as. right? So at the same time, what I feel that is that nobody's better than the other. You know what I mean? If again, if you were told, I have a man, whatever, come hit this pussy, and you still went, I just think of you just as worse because you're just getting involved in something that doesn't it needs you in there. Like, why would you get in the mix of someone else's relationship?
Because
Like,
guys ain't
like
shit.
for but both people are. I've seen examples of both. You know what I mean? But if we're going off of guys, then sure, as a man, like I can't do that. I cannot. Knowing that that could happen to me. Have you ever hooked up with someone that cheated on someone before?
Yes.
And then are you with that person now?
Hell no.
What happened with you and that person? Did they gracefully leave you? Did they
Nope.
tell you, hey, they did what they did to your ass to the next person?
Facts.
You
I
were
didn't
just
look. I was young and
you were
naive.
just you were number 2 in line. And that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That don't make it any better. They always say, "Oh, don't get with a cheater. They'll cheat on you." And by golly, they will. Live an example. You got 2 people right here. So why? Why? There's more women than men in that regard, right? So why go for somebody that's already occupado or going through uh um problems? Most men anyway say we don't want women with baggage. So then you're gonna go run with somebody that has a baby daddy, 3 kids, and you're gonna go back that down. Why? Because it's easy? No, like that's so dumb. That's so dumb, dumb, like dumb, 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 dumb. So I do agree. Like guys are dogs, and we could always switch around the stories or whatever. But the whole like, if you know somebody's with someone and you still get into that, you're no better than them. You aren't. You're actually worse. In my opinion, you are way worse because you sit there, you see the relationship, it's not going good. I'm gonna go stick my dick in it and make it worse. I know how this goes. We've seen cheaters, we've seen all the Jerry Springers and all the stuff. You know what I mean? Like social media and media consumption is out there. There's never been a happy ending to cheaters getting together. Somebody's always getting hurt.
Facts.
Even if you were with someone and you're like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I think I want to try this with someone else. That story is only good because the silver lining is someone was open enough to communicate. But third person is now out the door because their significant other wanted to try something else with somebody else. So you're telling me that person thinks that's a great ending to their story with their partner because they were just told open community? No, it's still bad. It's still bad, but it's more of the respectable way of doing things, of being open and honest and communicating. You know what I'm saying? What we ask for, the bare minimum in any relationship. You know what I mean? Whether you're dating, your coworkers, fucking bosses, friends, whoever, whatever. But again, my whole thing is that like if you know there's a relationship going on and you're getting in the mix of that, go fuck yourself. You ain't better than nobody. You know what I mean? You're just making that worse. And that's bad karma. And that is bad karma. You got an evil heart. You got a dirty heart.
Mhm.
You got to clean yourself. You got to clean yourself. I'm sorry, but that's just me. Like, you
No,
just
no, you're
getting
fine.
mixed into that. That's foul. That's so foul to me. That's so foul. Like to me, that's like you don't believe karma. Sorry, I'm going on a little tangent here, but to me, it's like you don't believe that bad things don't happen to you. Like you do something like that won't happen to you. Like your shit don't stink, and I'm gonna get with some girl or whoever, person that I like, and they with somebody, and like, that's crazy to me. That's so crazy to me.
Yeah. Well, we kind of got way off topic of what we were at, but very well said. I like that. I like that fire. I like that energy that came through.
You
But
somehow know how to bring it out every time, man.
listen,
I'm gonna
man.
be sleeping all fucking week now.
listen. But
I'm in Miami. That's why, because I'm
we're
in
in
Miami with these
Miami
big booty hoes, and
with
you
the
try
big
to
booty
give me these
hoes.
with these big booty hoes with these hypotheticals. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna get hot.
Yeah,
I need to be
nah,
in Finland where I can just cool out.
nah,
But
we're
next
good.
time, for my story, keep it calm. That's why.
Yeah, but it is what it is on that end. I mean, well said. It goes back to what trying to bring it back to what we were saying.
Yes,
Women
please.
ain't shit, men ain't shit. You need to make sure whoever you confide in is somebody you really trust. Don't be like us where we trust everybody and then you got to get burnt and find out the hard way. I'm still learning how not to do that, but we still do it. And
maybe for you, but I will die by that because I feel that if I always give people the benefit and an open and honest heart, I get it back. And if you burnt me, then you were never pure yourself.
yeah, I feel
People,
you. But
people,
if you got to
people,
confide
people
into
hover,
somebody with some stuff,
people hover around each other. Me and you have how many pieces of mile in water
yeah.
across each other, and we have certain values and
How
similarities
far is
that
it to
keep us
Canada?
wrapped and locked in.
I'm not sure how
It's
far away it is by car,
2,301
but
miles
it's
per
about
series.
2,000.
Yeah,
All right,
you
that's
know
a
what I'm saying?
long ass drive to
It's a
Canada.
long way, and that's not even 8 hours because it's only 400 and some miles to or kilometers to get to New York from here. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But at the
see,
end of the day, like we have these certain similarities and we hang around because of that. And then we pull in other people that are like that in that like-mindedness. It's the same thing what other people do. If you're a fucked individual, you hang around fucked individuals and you pull that energy around you. But if you have a pure heart, you wear your heart on your sleeve. You say, you know what, I'm gonna give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and will learn how to strategically because you got to know what can burn you out. You know what I mean? You got to
Mhm.
know what hurt, and then maybe for you that's what it is finding where to be burned. You know what I mean? Because if you burn me socially, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But if you
Yeah,
burn me financially, you burn me somewhere else, I'm gonna get pissed. You know, because I gave you that and I trusted you, and I'm more frugal with my money in that sense. So if I give out that, then it's for me, it's like, damn, that's what I should have never done. But if we friends, you try to expose something, but I'm always open like a book because I'm a fucking streamer, so everything's out there and I come back and I find that out, get gone. You talking to a girl that I used to talk to, or you're that type to try to get into relationships with other people that are in a relation, like you're cheating and trying to, uh, home wreck or wreck other relations. Get the fuck out. Get out.
yeah,
Because I don't
yeah.
hang around that, and you don't either. And if someone's starting to do that weird shit, you sniff it out. You know what I mean? It's
Facts.
only kind-minded manner people can let that happen for a little bit. I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. You may be in a bad situation or whatever. But after if I find out this is your character, this is who you stand off as, you're standing on business doing this,
Standing on
get out.
business.
Get out. If that's the get out. You know what I'm saying? But I feel, a little advice to my homeboy is that you should find ways that you're comfortable with letting people you burn you that way, right? And
Facts.
still stay true to who you are. Because at
Yeah,
the end of the day, you have more people that won't burn you when hover around in the circle than the mother weirdos that are out there that are passer throughs.
yep, yep. I agree with you. One last thing before we head out. Gonna be vulnerable with you people now. Be my listeners, my viewers, my audience.
Open
Rex
up
already
to me.
heard the story already because we recorded this already. But this is going out to my homie. I got a real
No name
close,
drop.
no name drop. I got a real close friend that got some bad news over this past weekend. It looks like unfortunately that he has colon cancer. Most likely it's not official yet, but the doctors are pretty sure that's what it is. They're just waiting for the biopsy to come back. He's going through some struggles right now, and I just wanted to let you know that ever since I've been recording this podcast for the last hour and some change, I have not stopped thinking about you. I want you to know that I do love you. I've known you since we were six, or not six, in sixth grade, I should say, excuse me. And we grew up together and all that. You've been there through thick and thin. We've had our struggles, our arguments, whatever, but we've always, we've been tight. We've been like this. Um, it's going to be a rough road ahead. It's going to be a tough road, but just know, even though I'm 1,000 miles away from you, I'm here with you in spirit. I'm praying for you every day, brother. I hope you are strong. You get through this without a problem. I know you got a couple surgeries coming up and chemo and all that other stuff, but you're a strong man. You'll make it through this without a problem. And I just want you to know that I am here for you, and I love you, and I stand with you. And just asking all you guys out there that are listening, watching, all that. if you believe in God, if you don't believe in God, whoever you believe in, if you could say a prayer for my man, pray that he gets through this safely and okay, he has some beautiful kids. I don't want him to see leave. I want him to see them grow up, get old, walk him down the aisle, stuff like that. And if you don't believe in God or anybody, just send well wishes. That would be great as well. I just want you to know, bro, we're here for you. I love you, thinking about you, and we talk every day, so we'll continue to talk daily through your whole process. So, yeah, I just had to say that.
Yes, sir. Nah, for sure. That's true love. Shout outs to the homeboy. We wishing you well around here. I love you. Stay safe. You come home soon. You'll come home quicker than you think. You know what I mean? Just have a positive mindset. Everybody else, have that positive mindset that you would for yourself. And we wishing the best. We wishing the best.
Yeah. So now to end out of that, let us know what you guys think about the podcast. Do you agree with Shaq or do you disagree with Shaq? Should you trust a woman or a guy? Open up to them. What do you think? You're on YouTube. Leave a comment right below and be ready.
Come get rowdy in the comments, baby.
We come in the box, boy. You come out with anything crazy, we come in the box.
We don't play. We don't play. I have one more thing.
Oh, go ahead.
From earlier this episode. So I pulled up our stats, right, for the YouTube, just the YouTube alone. We're just going off of the YouTube. So I did the popular for the shorts. We have the reasons the college locker rooms, outshine pro athletes. I will say that was more of a Steven generated episode. That one had 4.2K views. All right. So if we did split it,
that was mine. And then Steven tried to cut me on that.
Oh,
and then
you're absolutely right.
Then they tried to come at me for that. So that's me. I'm leading the fucking pack.
Okay. So we will scrap that one.
Yep.
We'll scrap that one. That 4K is yours. My story about the friends getting the ring and pulling up to the house. That one's the next one with 3.6. And then my Cat Williams escapade goes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 episodes, and they're going for about 2K views a pop. So if we just round that short, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and then there's one 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. And then we add that's 14K right there. Unbelievable work ethic for the new generation. I believe all of us were there for that one. We could split that. We can split that one. That's a 1K. That one can be split 3 ways. And then revolutionization the movie industry. I think I talked about that one. Steven is in there with 899. So please leave us
my man pulled out
in the YouTube, TikTok, so you can see that for yourself. You can leave us a message. It was the email at cut the crap. That's CUTTHE. No, I can't spell cut the crap. There's 2 T's in there. So when you get there's 2 P's. 2 P's. There's 2 P's. PP1. PP1. We using Hotmail or Gmail? Gmail, because we're cool like that. Gmail.com. You can find us. We're socials. I'm on Twitter. You know what I mean? I think we all plug them everywhere. But I do a little shameless plug. You can come find me on Twitch being reckless at Rex Tagger. You follow me at Twitch Rex Tagger, and then you can see that chaos over there. So leave it at that. I took the outro for that one there. So to my favorite host, the OG, the guy that's been here since season 1, day 1. My man, do you have anything else to say?
You guys have a great rest of your week. Till next time. Peace.